Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today we're looking at Dead Hand issue 2. Now this time we get a little bit of background on Carter Carlson from an episode in Tripoli, Libya, and I think it's 1986, where he was supposed to extract a guy and as part of a joint operation with the French. He ends up getting bogged down and a French operative has to come save him, and she betrays him, kicks him out, and he gets captured. Well, the book jumps around a little bit, but she ended up getting hired by the Americans to go save him, even though it's entirely her fault that he's in that position. Well, now we jump back to a more modern time, which I'm not real sure exactly when this is considered modern time, but I think it's actually supposed to be closer to at least the year 2000, maybe even after that. Maybe modern time. It's not real clear. But the technology people are using is definitely more archaic. And we've got this girl that saw the sheriff roughing a guy up, and she's trying to keep a secret, or she's trying to talk to one of her friends, but friend's useless. And she tries talking to her mother, but her mother's name is Renee, and she was the French spy that betrayed Carl. So why are two ex-spies in this same town? The girl knows that the mother knew Carter before they were in this town, and she wonders if maybe that's why they came here, but there's no reasonable way of responding to an allegation like that. Also, there's this young boy named Roger that plays a massively pivotal role in this story, and we get a revelation at the end that's just, there's a couple real shocking moments, and this is definitely a mature title book, but the revelation of what happened to the hiker, Renee's involvement in all of this, and Carter's kind of backstory seem to kind of come into the forefront here, and we get a massive revelation at the end that was pretty intense. I did not see it coming. I thought maybe there was a twist here, but I didn't see that one coming, but it makes more sense now. They do tell you a little bit more about the dead hand and what that actually is, but I don't want to say anything here because it'll ruin some of the surprise in the book about what happens and who knows what. But I would definitely recommend this book. First of all, the cover is really cool. I really like the covers. I have cover A. I think there's another one, but I really like this cover. The interior art, I noticed a few flaws with that didn't bother me in the first issue, but there's some shading on the faces, like this line work, that it gets kind of distracting. And I know it's done for effect, but it does get it's a little too much. It needs to be dialed back a bit. But other than that, it was a really fun read. I'm real intrigued by this series, and I'm looking forward to issue 3. Unfortunately, I have to wait a month for that because issue 2 just came out. So I would definitely recommend issues 1 and 2 if you like spy movies or mystery shows like Lost or Wayward Pines or The Prisoner, that type of thing. This might appeal to you. It's got a real interesting Cold War take on things, and I'm real intrigued to see where it goes, and I'm looking forward to reading the next issue. So I'm definitely giving this a recommend. If you get a chance to pick up issues 1 and 2, definitely do so. I would not recommend picking up just issue 2. You're really going to want to read issue 1 to get a little more background and context. It does seem to feed into it. There's definitely a strong narrative theme here. The writer Higgins really seems to know where he wants to go with this, and it's really interesting. So we got Kyle Higgins as the writer, Stephen Mooney is the artist, Jordi Belair colorist, and Clayton Cowles letterer. So I would definitely check this out. It's a fun read, and I think it's probably one of the best books I picked up in the last couple weeks. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. Be sure and hit like, and if you're interested in seeing more videos, hit subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.